up, baby, won't you be mine?
Hi, so here's what I've noticed about my vlogs. I tend to start my vlogs like at the end of the day and carry you guys into my next day. I don't know why I do it, but here we are, we're doing it again. So we are winding down for the day, we are getting ready for bed, and I thought I would share with y'all what my skincare routine during quarantine has been looking like, because other than this little scab right here that I keep picking at and just can't stop for the life of me, and wouldn't be able to stop if my life depended on it, my skin has been looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I thought I'd share with y'all some of the products that I've been using lately, kind of run you through my skincare routine. So I've never struggled with super acne prone skin, but my skin definitely does have its imperfections in its own ways. And here's the thing, I found that the entirety of my life, basically up until about last year when I discovered these products and told you all about them then as well, I felt like I was just always stumbling across products that were meant for strictly acne and breakouts. And while those products are amazing for the people who need those types of products, my skin definitely just needs something a little bit different. I know for me, I have a lot of blackheads, I have a lot of pores, I get dry in certain areas of my skin. Like, I had all of these things in my head that I was looking for, that I needed for myself, but there wasn't anything out there that was curated for all of my specific needs. But that all changed the second I found out about Curology. If you've never heard about Curology, I'm about to change your life. So basically what Curology does is it creates a custom prescription formula based off of your exact skin type. It is completely created for you. And the process to do this, you guys, is so simple. It literally takes little to no time at all. All you're gonna do is go to Curology's website, and once you're there, you're going to take a skincare quiz. This quiz is gonna consist of questions asking what kind of skin you have, what the problem areas you feel like in your skin are, how you want your skin to improve, all of those types of things. And after that, you're gonna upload a couple makeup-less selfies. That way you'll be able to track your progress while using Curology. After you finish that, you're gonna be paired with a dermatology provider. Mine is Andrew. We love Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew analyzed my previous skincare regimen as well as my skincare goals and skin history. And based off of that, he was able to create a custom formula for my skin. So then after all of that was done, I was then sent my skincare products, and I'm gonna show you what they are. The first thing that we're gonna start out with is the cleanser. This is just what the cleanser looks like. Look how aesthetically cute and pleasing that is. I'm obsessed with it. It gives you the directions on the back as well. Okay, get the sleeves rolled up here. After the water's on my face, we're just gonna take a little bit of the cleanser and gently massage that into my skin. Usually I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, but I didn't do that today because I felt like that would be rude. Time to wash it off. Pat your face, do not rub it, and you're clean. So after the cleanser, you're gonna go in with the moisturizer. Again, just as aesthetically pleasing as the cleanser is. And honestly, you guys, the moisturizer might be my favorite. And I said this last year when I talked to you guys about Curology too. This moisturizer is unlike anything I've ever used before. I've never found a moisturizer that is so hydrating to my skin, but also so lightweight and not oily. My face feels very hydrated and replenished, but doesn't have that heavy feeling. It doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel oily. Like, I kid you not when I say this is probably my favorite moisturizer that I've ever used. So then we're gonna move on to the customized formula bottle. So this is basically what you're filling out the skincare quiz for. This right here is the customized step. It comes in this pretty white bottle, and on the back of it, it shows you the ingredients that your dermatology provider picked out for you that they believe will be the best fit for your skin. And I've had a great experience with it. What I'll do is just before bed, put a little bit of this on my face and I'm done. So if you guys are in the market for new skincare products, or feel like you're not getting anything that's curated for your skin, or feel like you need something that's more customized to you, I think everyone deserves skincare that's customized to them and to their exact skin type and what they feel their skin needs. And everyone deserves to feel good in their own skin. And Curology has done such an amazing job in doing that for me. So I wanted y'all to get a chance to try Curology out for yourselves and see if it works for you. I know I've gotten a lot of my friends and family hooked on Curology, and I wanted y'all to have the opportunity to do that as well. So if you guys click my link in the description box below, you guys will get a free month trial using Curology, and all you'll have to do is pay $4.95 for shipping and handling. So all you have to do is pay for shipping to get your first month with Curology free. It is such a good deal, you guys. So yeah, if you want to check it out, you can click the link in the description box below. I want to thank Curology again for sponsoring this video. But now I need to go to bed because I have an interview in the morning, and I will talk to you guys all about it tomorrow. So I will see you then. Good night. I love you. Click the link in the description box below. Trust me. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Okay, so it is currently about 10:34. So today I'm doing this interview and basically they're writing an article about true crime YouTubers, but more specifically like true crime YouTubers who started out in like a different realm. So I started out in like the lifestyle, beauty, story time realm and made my way into the true crime realm. So that's kind of what they're focusing on. I have a generalized list of questions they're gonna ask. So I've kind of been going over those. So I'm kind of like anxious to see how this goes. I hope it goes well. This is the first time I'm ever doing an interview, not about just like my regular YouTube channel. Like it's the first time I'm doing like a true crime interview, so this should be interesting. You guys are kind of getting a behind the scenes. You want to see my setup? This is my current setup right now. My laptop is on a bar stool and an astrology book, and then you just got my laptop. And it's super warm outside today, so after I do this, I am going to go and lay out. I always like to think that if I just lay out like one more time, I will get tan. I put a spray tan on yesterday, but still, I'm like, I feel like if it's just like one more time, I will get tan from the sun, but I won't even notice if I get burnt or tan because I'm already tan right now. I also have my iced coffee. So I am just going to run over the list of questions and kind of just prepare a little bit more, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Wish me luck. Hopefully this goes well. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, hi, we are back. So I finished the interview. I think it went pretty well. I'm always the type of person that after I do anything, I'm like, I could have said this and I could have said that and I could have said all these things, but overall I think it did go pretty well, so I'm happy with it. I ended up putting my hair up in like a bun just because I thought it looked a little bit better. So we are going to lay out in the sun today. Dana's gonna come over and we're just gonna lay out. We're gonna catch some sun. I swear I just cleaned this drawer out and there are so many bathing suits in there, but I have one particular in mind. Bag secured. Here's the struggle. I really like my makeup right now, but if I'm gonna tan, it's probably best to take my makeup off. So we should do that. Now we're done. Okay, we're done. Now we can go get some sun. Isn't that funny? Today we're done. Let's get some sun. You didn't know you were watching Dr. Seuss now, did you? Neither did I, and I don't like it, so let's go upstairs. We've decided to play a game, and this game is Jackson is going to make me and Dane a drink, and we have to guess what are the contents in that drink. How you doing?
Just enjoying life.
This one's yours and this one's Dane's.
Okay, this looks disgusting. Okay, there's rum in here. Do you have a name for it?
The Woodsy Forest.
Okay.
Bourbon. Huh?
There's rum in there. It
You
is.
gotta tell me the booze.
I thought it was rum.
It's
gotta
rum. Rum, Diet Coke, and tonic water.
No.
Don't drink that. Let's not drink that.
It's a Woodsy Forest.
It's disgusting.
Wow.
Good morning. So I've been up for a while. I've been up for like 2 hours. It's about noon right now. So here's how today is going to go. I'm going to make the bed because it looks like that. And I have a package that we're gonna open together. And then I'm gonna work out because I have to do that. I didn't do it yesterday. Didn't work out the day before. So we gotta work out today. And then after that, I think I'm gonna give you guys a little relationship update that nobody asked for, but I feel like it's been about a year since I've given you my last relationship updates. Might as well kind of fill you in on what's been going on in my love life because I know you all are oh so curious. But I do get a lot of questions about my relationship because I don't really share it a lot to fill you guys in again about what's going on, what's coming up for the future, and things like that. So we're gonna do that as well. But first, we're making the bed. We're gonna snap our fingers and it'll be made. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. I just realized I showed y'all my address. Okay, I got some stuff from Wild Fox and we're gonna open it right now. First thing I got from Wild Fox are just these shorts. They're called the Happy shorts, I think. These are just kind of like basic around the house shorts. And I'm wearing a pair right now from Brandy Melville, and these are like my only pair. I got them like so many years ago. You can roll them. They kind of remind me of those like Sophie or Sophie shorts. Let me know if you guys remember those shorts. Those shorts were huge. Like you were cool if you had all of those color shorts when I was in like 5th or 6th grade. And then the other two things I got are just like sweatshirts. This is what this one looks like. It's just this tan color and it has kind of like a quarter zip, which goes to about right here. They're very thin material, so it'll be great for like summer and things like that. We're even allowed to leave the house by then, probably not, but I just really like it. I think it's really nice. So this is just like a pullover sweater, comfy. They call them like their beach jumpers, I think. It's just nice and relaxing. Just got a very nice, soft, stretchy material to it. Lastly, I just got that same sweater, but in white, which again, I think will be really pretty for summer. I got them both in a large just because I like them a little bit more oversized. And that, my friends, is what I got from Wild Fox. Now we are going to go get ready to work out. Not that any of you asked, like my workout routine has been consisting of like running a lot, and I never used to be the type of person who ran a lot, but I do really like it recently. I don't know why, it's kind of bizarre. Sometimes when I run, not all times, and I can't tell if it's just back to back when I run like one day and then I run again the next day, my lower back kills me. Like I have to stop running because it hurts so badly. It's kind of like when you have cramps, and it's like, I don't know if y'all ever get cramps in your lower back. I do all the time, and it's the worst. And I broke my back when I was 18, so I already have back problems. Let me know if that ever happens to any of you, if any of you like run or anything. Never thought running is something that we would share in common, but here we are. My camera is about to die, so we're gonna plug you into the charger. I'm gonna work out, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Is it too loud out here? I hope it's not too loud out here. Okay, yeah, there's like motorcycles and everything going by. I just finished my workout. I did a really big workout today, which I was not expecting myself to do. I was like actually kind of shook by myself. Okay, so I wanted to do a little chit chat with y'all. So I wanted to talk to y'all about my relationship, kind of what's going on with it. I know I rarely ever talk about it, but I did want to bring it up because I feel like it's been a long time since I've updated you guys. I actually think it's been over a year since I really updated you guys on what's going on. And I have a couple different things I want to touch on. First is me and Dane are together. Like that's kind of where I want to start this off, just so there's no confusion. It's like me and Dane are together. And then the second thing I want to talk about is kind of why I choose to not bring my relationship into my channel or really any of my social medias. I know a lot of people who have boyfriends or girlfriends or significant others or whatever. A lot of them typically do put them on their social media or their YouTube, and I understand why it's questionable as to why I wouldn't do that or why I don't choose to do that, and I understand why I have a lot of questions about it because it's not something that I really touch on a lot. You know, I've said in my relationship update video last year that I am a perfectionist. When I feel like my relationship isn't at its 100%, then I don't really want to put it out for the public to see. The past year of my relationship has been really hard, and I'm not going to like sit here and try to pretend like it hasn't been and that everything's been like great and fine, because it hasn't been. And I think that's played a big part as to why I've kept a lot of things very hidden from you guys, is because at times, if I'm just being completely honest, like I didn't know what was going to happen. I think that I kind of held myself to a certain standard when it came to what I showed on my channel for a couple different reasons, which looking back, like it's kind of stupid to hold myself to a standard because no relationship ever is perfect. And I think because this is my first like real relationship, and so I think for that reason it's been hard for me to kind of accept the fact that relationships aren't perfect and that I'm not perfect, and whoever I'm with has never been perfect and they never will be, and I can't expect them to, and there's going to be hardships and it's going to be difficult. And I think that that's been a real big realization that I've learned. And I think that because I've watched so many YouTube couples put themselves out there and kind of act like everything's perfect, just dead ass, like it makes you look at yourself and look at your relationship and be like am I doing something wrong? Like, is this not the right person? I'm not saying like the YouTube couple should define how you view your relationship. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's mainly just because like you see so many people out there who kind of act like their relationship is like perfect. And like they'll say like, oh, we're not perfect, but like all they show is perfection, and that's hard to compare to sometimes. And so I have just become really good about compartmentalizing my life on YouTube and my relationship. It's just been something that over time, it wasn't even intentional, it just kind of happened that way. And I kind of said that in my last year relationship update. Like I've become really good at compartmentalizing to a point where I don't want to say it's a fault, but I definitely have gotten to this point where I've kind of created two different worlds. And not that it's two different versions of me, because it's not. The version you get is the same version that Dane gets. And I always say like I want to kind of merge those two worlds together, but I don't know, there's something in me that just like, I don't know what it is. I see a lot of comments that are like, Dane doesn't want to be in her YouTube videos, and that's not it. Like that's literally not it at all. Me and Dane have just kind of both gotten comfortable with our routines of how we do things, and you know, if he's in a video, great, and he'll totally be in a video if I ask him to be. But I think he's also very respectful of the fact that like this is my thing, like this is my work, this is my channel, and this is my work, and this is my life, and this is what I do. And that doesn't mean that I block him out of it. I'm very open with him about everything that I do, about the videos that I post. You know, he's always in the loop about it all, but I think he's very respectful of the fact that like this is my thing. He has his things too, and I respect those, and I really appreciate that about our relationship. I don't ever really want to be a couple's channel, and that's like not his deal either. But as far as making appearances here and there, like he's totally about that if I ask him. I've been very protective of my relationship, and I've been very protective of you guys at the same time. You know, like I don't need a bunch of people judging my relationship. relationship, because I get in my head all by myself. And not saying that you guys would, because I know the majority of you would be super accepting and are amazing, and I'm so incredibly grateful for you. And that's never, like, I know that like 98% of you wouldn't judge, but I know the 2% like to put their unwanted 2 cents in, and I just don't need that sometimes. And I don't need that because I'm an overthinker all on my own. Moving on from that, let's talk a little bit about the future and kind of what that holds. So if you are new here, the whole segment was probably like, what to you? So just to clarify, so Dane is my boyfriend. We've been dating for 2-ish years now, 2.5 years. We're both 23, he's about to graduate college, and we've always talked about moving in together. We always said that we would move in together, but at the same time it never really worked, just because I live in San Diego, he also lives in San Diego, and I always felt that it was unnecessary for us to move in together while we both lived in San Diego, because my family lives here and I live with my family, and it just didn't make a lot of sense financially for me to move in with him while I could still live here with my family and save money and do all of those things. That was basically the main reason we didn't move in together while we both lived in San Diego. Along with that, I just don't think that I was ever really ready. I'm at a point where I need a change in my life, whatever that is. I have lived in San Diego. My ear just like started ringing. That's really weird. I've lived in San Diego for about 8 years now, and I lived in Nashville. So technically I lived in San Diego. I've lived in San Diego for 7 years, Nashville for 1 year. I've spent a good portion of my life here. I know a lot of people here. I'm ready for a change, and for a long time I was debating on whether or not that change was going to be Nashville, if it was going to be LA. Those are kind of my 2 places that I've been thinking about. And Dan for a while has wanted to move to LA. He's from a small town and has always kind of wanted to see what living in LA full-time would be like. Me and him did live in LA last summer while he did an internship. As much as I don't like LA as a city, like, I've never been a big fan of it. It has a bunch of traffic, there's a bunch of people. The type of people aren't really my favorite. I would be very naive to say that it wouldn't be beneficial for career reasons and opportunity wise. LA is definitely not a place that I want to be forever, but it's a place that me and him are kind of potentially looking at right now. Nothing is set in stone yet. Nothing is for certain. There is also a chance that I don't end up moving to LA. I haven't really made a set decision yet. However, we are kind of on a little bit of a time crunch because Dane is graduating and his lease is ending. So that's where some of the pressure comes into play. But yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that I don't end up moving to LA. There's also a good chance that I end up moving to LA. The only other place I would go is I would go to Nashville, and I have family in Nashville too. Either way, I'm going to be spending a lot of time in both places. If I end up going to LA, I'm going to be in Nashville all the time. And LA right now is more likely than Nashville, but if I went to Nashville, I'd go to LA a bunch too. So it just depends. It's time for me to just kind of grow and get out of here and start the next chapter, whatever that is. It's scary because I hate change. I'm very comfortable, and once I get comfortable, it's hard for me to want to change that and want to get out of my comfort zone. Sir, I am trying to film and you blasting your chainsaw is like not necessary. That's kind of where we're at right now, and once a final decision is made, I'll keep you guys updated. If you live with your significant other or if you're married, let me know how it is in the comments below. I always kind of thought that I was never going to move in with someone until I was married or engaged or anything like that, but now I just don't really even know what to think. So it's not the moving in with him that I'm worried about, it's just how much of a major change that's going to be. Yeah, that's kind of all I really wanted to talk to you guys about and just kind of update you on. That's kind of been what's been going on lately. See you next year for the next update. No, I'm gonna try. Like, I'm really gonna try. I know the majority of you are so sweet in the comments and you're always like, you know, you don't owe us that, you don't owe us, you know, to know about your relationship, keep it private, like, and like, y'all are amazing and I love you for that so much. But I think also it's like a mental thing. Like, I need to be able to like merge those 2 worlds a little bit more. I don't know, my mind's a mess. I am hungry. It is currently 3:06 p.m. and I kind of want to make something to eat before I get started on my Killer Instinct research. So we're gonna do that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have, but I've just been sipping on this iced coffee. It's like my 3rd one of the day. So let's go see what we have in the kitchen. All right, so I decided to go with avocado toast. I had Nutella toast this morning and now I'm having avocado toast. I just took half of an avocado and smashed it up, put some pepper on it, put the bread in the toaster. It's really, really easy. So now we are going to work on Killer Instinct. We've got about an hour and a half until it's wine time. I don't know what it is about quarantine. I never used to be like oh, it's 5 o'clock, let's have a drink type of person. Now I'm like, okay, it's 3:30, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know, like I don't know what's happening. But I'm going to eat my, I guess, lunch, and it's 3:30 right now, and work on Killer Instinct for a little bit, and then I will catch you guys on the flip side, and we will go on with the rest of our night. This is like not an attractive angle whatsoever. My head looks tiny and my body looks huge. So the night is winding down over here. It's been a weird night. It's been a stressful night. Not really for any real reason. For whatever reason, I was just really struggling with getting research done on today's case, and I was struggling with the case just because there are certain cases that just make you emotional, and whenever I do my research, I'm usually able to compartmentalize. There are cases that sometimes just hit you differently, and that's not to say that I feel stronger about certain cases than others, but there's certain cases that just hit you differently, and today's case just kind of hit me differently. It just made me emotional. Certain cases just hit you differently, and today's case just hit me differently, and it kind of threw me off and kind of threw my mood off along with quarantine. I'm not saying that the case needs to like make my mood. I didn't end up finishing work until about 9 instead of like 5 like I said I was. It turned into like 9, which is totally fine. I needed that to be able to fully get a grip on the case in its entirety. Sorry if the lighting is bothering you. It's the TV and it's on right now. So, but tonight's been an emotional night, and it's almost midnight. But do you ever get to that point in the night where you're like, I can watch a movie, but it's so late, like do I even want to start a movie? Because if I start the movie, I'm not gonna go to bed until like 2 in the morning. But then I ask myself, like, will I be going to bed before 2 in the morning if I don't watch the movie? Like, because I stay up really late sometimes, so I'm not really sure. And then I'm like, well, does my attention span have enough to watch a movie right now, or do I want to just stick with like Grey's Anatomy, which I know and love? And I think what I've learned during this quarantine is like different moods can hit you out of nowhere. I felt so good throughout this entire day, and I felt so on top of it. I felt like everything was good. I was like on top of my health. I kind of felt like on top of everything, and then out of nowhere I just kind of got hit with this wave of emotion, and it was weird. So if that happens to you throughout the day, I'm right there with you. But I hope you guys are having a good night. He sleeps with me. Oh my god, you literally look amazing right now. You are doing amazing, sweetie. He sleeps with me all the time, almost every night, basically every night unless I'm at Dane. You are amazing. Do you know how amazing you are? You are so amazing. And he's huge, by the way. He's taking up like half the bed right now, but I am so okay with it. Our typical nighttime routine is I'll just come up to him. I know you're sighing, you're over it. You don't want me to keep talking, I know. Is I'll just come up to him and I'll stick my face right here. He's just so amazing. But look how big his paws are. I swear, this part of his skin right here is like the softest. See, I can't tell if he's like pawing me off or wanting me to like stay. That's where I sleep. So I was thinking of watching this movie, which now I don't know if I want to watch it because it's 2 hours long, and it's this movie called About Time with Rachel McAdams. And I saw it on this like what you need to watch on Netflix movie edition, but it's 2 hours and it's midnight, so I would not even be done with it till at least 2 in the morning. I'll start it, and if I don't like it, then I will go back and watch Grey's Anatomy, but I will keep you updated. So it is currently, it's 1:45. I wanted to come on here to talk about the movie because I just finished the movie. It was a cute movie and it was sad at the end, but I'd rate it like a 4 or a 5 out of 10, honestly. But if you've seen that movie, let me know in the comments what you thought, because I want to know what you guys think, if you guys liked it or if you didn't. With that being said, you guys, it is currently 1:47 in the morning and I need to go to bed, so I will see you in the morning. Good night, guys. So we're taking a quick family trip down to the beach. I look like a lion because there's something with the moon tonight that's like making the waves like neon. I don't know, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. What I'm trying to say is that there's something called bioluminescence. That's like the scientific version of it, and it like makes, I don't know what happens, but what I do know is that it like makes the waves glow this like bright blue color, and it's absolutely crazy, and it looks like a glow stick. And I tried to get footage of it the best that I could, so I'm going to insert that here, but it was absolutely insane. If you look up like San Diego bioluminescence just on the internet, it will come up. Probably better than the footage that I have, much better than the footage that I have, so definitely go check that out. It was called bioluminescence. It had nothing to do with the moon. I just was uneducated. I have sucked so much much at vlogging today. Today's just been a really busy work day. I've worked a lot on Killer Instinct today to get next week's episode up and ready. That's literally all I did today. But right now I'm actually gonna put in a hair mask. These are the two that I use. I just combine them both. We have the Moroccan Oil Color Depositing Mask in Platinum and the Sterling Silver Mask. So I'm just gonna put both of those in my hair. So I'm going to hop in the shower real quick, and once I get out, we're going to put the hair mask in my hair, and I'll kind of just show you how I do it. Okay, hi. So I'm out of the shower, and it just occurred to me that I don't have a hairbrush up here, so we're gonna be doing this without a hairbrush, which is fine. We can do that. It's just going to be a little more difficult. We're gonna roll up our sleeves, and I usually start with the Sterling Silver Mask, and what I'll do is I'll just take some of it, about that much, and it's really thick, and I will just take it and run it through the ends of my hair. Okay, the towel was kind of pointless at this point. I was just trying to be nice. Then I run it through my roots as well. I just run it through my entire head, basically. That's what's going on here. And then we take the Moroccan oil one, this guy right here, and we open it up. This one is actually gray. It's not purple like the other one. I guess it like has a purple hint to it. Yeah, that's kind of purple. I don't know, maybe it's just the other one that turned my hands purple. And then I just do the same thing. I put all of that in as well. And then I end up sleeping in it. Take a hair tie that I don't really care about, and I flip my hair down. We take the hair tie, and it sits like this. Within the next 30 minutes, it'll dry down a little bit. It still is a little bit wet right now, especially because my hair is a little bit damp. But as my hair dries, the mask will dry. But for tonight, we are just going to end the night with a little Grey's Anatomy. I don't know what it is, you guys. I can knock it into like, I think it's like a comfort thing for me. I think I find comfort in Grey's Anatomy. And because of this whole quarantine thing and feeling so uncertain about everything, it's kind of like my security blanket, which sounds kind of weird. I know it sounds weird. You don't have to tell me. I know. So I'm going to end the night with that, you guys. It is currently 12:15. I want to thank Curology again for sponsoring this video, and with that being said, you guys, that is all for me today. Thank you so much for tuning into another video. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Savannah. I make videos 3 days a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. You should subscribe and join the family. I love y'all so much. I'll be back in a couple days with a brand new video. Bye, guys.